Hello, Joker.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. What about you?
I'm good, a bit tired. We've been screaming a lot, but yeah, otherwise I'm fine.
That's perfect. Then let's do an interview together. First of all, when it was announced earlier this year that you'd actually be returning to Totem, many fans were excited. How did this decision come about after a really successful and impressive time on SK?
Well, yeah, I mean, I've seen people talk about it. Obviously, from the outside, it's hard to understand such a decision, because we had such amazing results. So normally, when a team works really well, you assume that they will stay together and like continue in the future. But there are always some things that you don't really see from the outside, like how the team vibe is, or if there are any issues between the players or between the teammates. So I think. Yeah, one reason I chose to go back with Mario Mario was because we had such good vibes in the past few years. So I was like, kind of yeah, just wanted to go back to that. And we had such great vibes. So I think when playing esports, that's one of the most important things, that the vibe in between the teammates are good. So yeah, that's why I chose to go back to Totem.
All right. And what about the recent rumors about roster changes? You stayed with Totem for the second split and are now sitting in a pretty comfortable third place, being about 30 points in front of Natus Vincer. How did you pull off such a spectacular result in June after a pretty rough decline in the end of spring?
Well, I mean, I think it's quite normal in esports that when the team isn't working as you expect, and you're looking at what can you change in the team, what was there to improve, what can we do better. So I mean, that's what we did in the off season. Like, obviously, it's normal to take a look if you're gonna do roster changes or not. But yeah, we talked a lot as a team together, and I think we focused on the points that we could improve. And I mean, that's what we did in the last month. It worked really well. I do hope that we can continue this work though, because it's not only a 1 month thing. Like, if we want to qualify for Worlds, we need to keep it going. So yeah, hopefully we can stay strong.
All right. And maybe you can talk us through some of the changes that you've made to now, well, be successful and just show the world some like these promising results.
Well, first and foremost, I think it was important that we all decided to start grinding a bit more. I think the less mistakes you do in scrims, the easier it is for everyone. If you do less mistakes, then the drafts are going to be better because you like understand the meta better, and obviously team play as well. So that's one thing. On the other hand, I felt like I had too much responsibility. Like last year, obviously I had like OP helping me with a lot of the draft, a lot of the in-game decisions. So in the first split, it was like basically me doing all of the lane swaps, all of the gameplay. So that's something I wanted to get a bit more help with. That both of my teammates talk a bit more in game and like help with decisions in game, and just take a bit of responsibility off my shoulders, basically.
So I take it that you wanted to kind of maybe not really step away from the IGL position, but rather to just kind of spread that load of, well, I guess it's just having to do everything a bit evenly on your teammates, so it's not that big load to do.
Yeah, I mean, I'm obviously still the in-game lead, and I'm also the drafter of the team. But for example, like in-game, I can't really always pay attention to the other two lanes. So for example, if like Mado sees that he should swap lanes with Maudi, then I think it's useful if he says it to him instead of me having to overlook the other lanes as well. And like that, I can obviously also focus on my own gameplay. So yeah, I think that's one of the main aspects.
All right. And now let's maybe move a bit more to the challenges and just BSC side in general. You've had some unfortunate losses to Novo Heretics and Skepsis in challenges. BSC remains now your only option to advance to the postseason. How are you planning to around the rest of the year, like regardless of the fact that you're in third place right now? Like, what are you going to do?
Well, I think we're quite calm about the situation. I mean, the last month was really important for us. We've been focusing on BSC the whole time. That's the main goal. I mean, personally, I've qualified to every Worlds. I've never gone to LCQ, so I mean, that's my goal for this year as well. The challenges, I mean, obviously from the outside, it's a result that you don't expect, and also one that we obviously didn't want to. But at the end of the day, like, the challenges isn't really our main focus, because even if we don't qualify this month, then we would still continue in BSC because we're in such a good spot. So yeah, we weren't really focusing too much on challenges. I mean, we didn't prepare too much. That's still not an excuse. Like, we should still be doing better, but our focus remains the BSC. I mean, I think if we do like 2 semifinals finishes, that should be enough for World Finals. And I mean, if we can do even better, then that would be amazing. But yeah, main goal is to qualify for World Finals.
All right. If you want to go to semifinals or maybe even further, you'll most likely face Foot. And Foot now has guested this year, being one of the biggest prodigies EMEA and the world has ever seen. You are a former wonder kid of EMEA yourself. Do you think there's anything that you can do or Totem can do as a whole to get over this kind of line that Foot has now created above, well, the rest of EMEA a bit?
Well, I mean, yeah, obviously Foot is an amazing team. They've been doing great the whole year, not only in tournaments, but also in scrims. I think that's when you can tell that the team is really strong. But I do think, I mean, that on the tournament, it's like a one match. You can definitely take them down. Like, you just need 3 sets to win them. It's not like they're playing a different game. Like, they're playing with the same joysticks, the same brawlers. So, I mean, I think it just all comes down to maybe like preparation. I know they play a lot of ranked, like they play a lot of scrims. So they're like investing so much time. But I do think that there are some teams that could take down Foot at Worlds, especially with like the land pressure. So we just need to prepare the best possible. And I mean, hopefully on a good day, we could beat them.
Exactly, you could use that kind of LAN advantage that you have being to so many big LANs and international LANs yourself. I mean, Guesty hasn't been to one yet, so that's something that you could use for sure. And what do you think is like the biggest lesson that you've learned from this year in competitive?
Well, I think that one of the points we talked about before, I feel like, and not only me, but also other teams have realized that the more drafters you have on one team, the easier it is. It's just a lot of responsibility, especially with so many buffies, so many hypercharges coming into the game. I think the more drafters you have in the team, the better. I mean, last year I had OP, who helped me a lot. And this year I don't really have that. That's why I've been struggling a bit more. And I think next year that's something we're going to see, definitely, like more drafters teaming up together, because it's like just such an important aspect to the game. And yeah, I think that's something I learned this year.
All right. And would you say now with the recent buffies and everything, it's been hard to keep track of everything? So, I mean, all of the recent changes and everything, I mean, of course, it made the whole competitive scene and drafting, of course, in a whole more difficult, but did it also really increase the kind of pressure you have a lot more in draft, or is it still doable or manageable?
Yeah, I think the more new features that are added to the game, the harder it's going to be for the drafters. I mean, especially in this week, like we had only 1 week to prepare, and we had so many changes. Like we had 6 new buffies, we had so many balance changes and new hypercharges as well. So I think the game is just going to get harder the more buffies are added, like many new features, things to keep in mind, like crazy strategies that you can do. So I think, yeah, the more features are added, the harder it's going to be for drafters.
But you'll manage to come out on top. We hope and are for sure going to see you in Worlds, probably, and in the next monthly finals, hopefully as well. Do you have anything else to say to the fans? Maybe something encouraging about your performance? What's it going to be like?
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate everyone who's supporting us. I mean, I know it's not been the easiest year for Totem fans, but I mean, we're trying our best. Like, you can definitely trust us as we're scrimming a lot. We're giving our best, and I mean, hopefully we can get the results in the remaining 2 months and qualify to Worlds.
Thank you so much for the interview.
You're welcome. Thank you.